Hi and welcome. This is Arshna with Divine Soul Resonance, welcoming you all to my channel. Thank you so much for all your love, likes, and subscribes. Today I'm bringing forth a pick a card reading for seeing where we are in our sacral chakra. Sacral chakra is our second chakra, right? We have 7 major chakras. I already did a pick a card for the root chakra. If you haven't seen it, you can have a look at it. That deals with our safety and stability, our grounding on the earth. So once we are grounded, once we have that grounding energy within us, we draw that energy up and it moves into the second chakra. Chakra's element is element of water. So think about the element of water. It takes the form and shape of anywhere it goes. So any kind of stagnancy is going to murky up our energy field. So it's a center for our emotions. That's where all our creativity begins. Sacred sensuality, sexuality. So how we are relating inside and how we are relating with others. This is the center because it's water. It allows us to be flexible in life. How flexible are we? Are we very rigid? Can we go with the flow? So see, water is flowing. So how do you allow yourself to go with the flow of things? Are you able to let go of the past so you can move on to the next phase and the next chapter in your life? Can you do that? So that's the energy of this chakra. So obviously all chakras have their own function. Being the element of water, being that we are 70% of our body is water, is something to think about. Having said that, now you got an idea of what the sacral chakra is. I have 3 piles for us. I pre-shuffled and I've asked the questions and they're here. So have a look at it. This one is going to be pile number 1. And this is jet. Gorgeous jet pyramid with specks of gold. And this is a phenomenal clear quartz crystal. Okay, right here, pile number 2. And our third one's gonna be amethyst. Okay, again, another gorgeous one. Pile number 3. So choose. Take a deep breath in and make a choice. Okay, we're going to begin with pile number 1. Hi, you chose pile 1. So let's look at what the blocks are, what is going to nourish and empower it, and what are the steps that you're going to take. So I'll go over the whole reading and then I will recap it so you can get a proper takeaway on step 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that you can start implementing in your life. So this is a general reading, but having said that, because it deals with the sacral chakra, there will be a takeaway for you. So first is, what is blocking the sacral chakra? What is blocking you to be flexible? What is blocking you to have that connection with others, to allow yourself to let go of the past and be in the present moment? Okay, yes, I wanted to make sure that I'm picking the right, yeah, these were the ones. Let's look at it. I'm going to look at the way I pull the cards out and you can see them. So what you need to do, what's blocking really, is your inability to surrender. The very thing that this chakra is about is surrendering and going with the flow of things. So one of the mantras, and this will be when I do a final takeaway, you can remember, but you can think about it right now as you can say this to yourself. Release your need for control. So if you're in the habit of you need to know all the outcomes, you need to know a certain way in which things have to be panned out, then it is the divine guidance is that it is time to let go. It is time to go with the flow. You don't need to be in control of every outcome. Okay? That's one. Needing to control. We don't control. You can plant a seed, but you can't force it to grow in 1 day or 2 days. Right? It will grow on its own time. So having that need, oh my gosh, it needs to be done. It needs to be done this way. Yes, it's good to have goals. It's good to have that. But after you are pursuing your goals and you're on your journey and you're on your path, you relinquish to wanting to control every aspect of it. Right? controlled, in a controlled environment. Be free flowing. Free flowing. That's your mantra. Free flowing. Okay? If you need to move and do your hand movements for that, you could do that. So what's blocking you and it's emotional fulfillment. And emotional fulfillment is being blocked because of things that you have done which are not to the highest integrity. Okay? So what I'm feeling called to speak is, and it may trigger some of you, but that's what I'm picking up, is there have been things that you have done where you have not been honest and not been completely truthful. So, there's the element of deceit. So either you have truly deceived another, or the two things that are coming up. Either you have been deceived or you have deceived another. Because I'm seeing both of them in here. I'm seeing both. So it's almost like not just a big word like deceit. I'm feeling it's when you're not in your own authentic self and you avoid speaking the truth. You think you're getting away with something, but it hasn't been honest. You're withholding the truth and you're running away. You're running away from facing the truth. Okay, that's for somebody because it's coming again and again to me. And what I'm feeling called to say is that this is going to block because when we are not speaking our inner truth, when we are not speaking from our inner core of who we are, it suppresses our energy field because you're not in resonance with who you are, right? So when you're not in resonance with who you are, it's going to create in a subconscious mind a block. Okay? So even though this is a block in the sacral chakra, it's how you have related by your thinking, right? So swords are all your air element. It's how you've been thinking, how you have used your words to deceive another or hurt another and moved and done that, and that has caused an uproar in your emotional center, right? Cups are all about emotional fulfillment, your wishes, right? Your wishes to be fulfilled. So your wishes can't be fulfilled when we are not being honest and truthful. It's also card number 7, spiritual truths. It's being asked of you at this point, for those who have chosen this, to open up your heart. So if there are things that you have done, it is time you can forgive them. Forgiveness releases you from the chains of the past and allows you to move forward, if that is your case. Second, if you are the one, you're the one that someone has said hurtful things and deceitful things and has deceived you, and you hold that energy and it blocks your heart. It blocks your heart from feeling, from trusting, from going with the flow. You don't want to trust another one because you've been deceived and it has hurt you deeply. If it has hurt you deeply, it is not allowing for the energy to flow and for you to have a fulfilling life. This chakra is about pleasure and enjoyment of the life that we're given. Enjoying every moment that we're given, bringing in that joy, bringing in that love energy. So that's what's blocking. So that would be this is the big mantra for you, for your heart awakening. I would say the two things that's coming up is forgiveness and surrender for either activities. Either you have been the deceiver or you have been deceived. In either ways, if you've been deceived, you need to forgive another. And if you have been the deceiver, forgive yourself. Forgive yourself. Okay, let's see what is coming up next. And what is going to nourish this chakra? Okay. Look at this. Another 5. 5 sevens. This says winning or losing. Everything's not about winning and losing. In this card, I'm being drawn to a heart. in the center. So there is a midway point that one can come to. Sometimes we need to learn to temper our words so they're not sharp and cutting. You can speak your truth with kindness. So opening of the heart. Okay, what's going to nourish your sacral chakra is to actually, in another way, is put that sword down. Sword is communication. Is communication and thinking. So when you're communicating, make sure you're communicating with your heart source. Okay, so but if you have had these moments of deceit and these moments of not speaking your truth, it has blocked, because you're not speaking your truth, it blocks the heart chakra, and then it seeps into the sacral chakra. So everything's not about winning and losing. Look at in your life where there has been discord that has been created because you wanted to prove your point. You wanted to be right. I'm right. Yes, there are always two sides of a situation. And even if you're right, you don't have to prove it by cutting another person. Each person's on their journey. That's something you need to remember. Each one of us is on our unique path. We don't have to enforce our ideas and our thoughts on others to make ourselves right. Standing in our truth does not mean putting somebody else down. You stand in your truth by keeping your voice coming from your heart. When you are truthful in the heart, the voice doesn't need to go high. It's for somebody. Now let's look at what's going to empower this chakra. First card was alchemy. This is perfect. Card of alchemy is bringing balance between yin and yang. So for me, this one is, I was going to say fire, bringing all the elements in balance. Here it is, it's tempering, right? It's a card of that. You have to temper your attitude. You have to temper what the mind is going to say to what the heart is saying. So bringing in that balance between the heart and the mind. Controlling that fire energy, the element of fire that resides within us, and that just wants to rise. All that, you have to bring that in balance. Okay, that's what's going to empower this chakra. Because if it's otherwise, it's going to burn into your relationships. It's going to burn into how you are experiencing life. Okay, look at how synchronistic. I'm looking at these cards right now for the first time. Look at this. It says here cooperation instead of competition. It's not always about winning and losing. So that's a very big theme for the ones who have chosen this. So the angels are saying, what's yours is yours and no one else can take it from you. There's no need to compete, as there's an abundance for all. You have complete access to unlimited abundance for yourself and to share with others. With cooperative partnerships, you can accomplish anything. It's not always about winning and losing. Think cooperation instead of competition. And then when you open up to forgiveness and you open up your heart chakra, the message is express your joy. What makes you happy? When you start living from the energy of the heart and the sacral chakra, it brings in very joyful activities. Very joyful. Whether it's in your voice, it's the things that you do, express it. What makes you happy? Do those things. Go for a walk. Go for a swim. Go paint. Go, do silly stuff. Anything that just makes you laugh and be happy. That's going to really open up the sacral chakra. So one of the things, and my pool just started, and it just suddenly drew my attention to that, is a sacral chakra is about water. So go near a body of water. Okay, so if you have like a beach, you got a lake, you got waterfalls, any of that. If you don't have that, you have a pool. Try to be near a body of water, because it allows that energy. And when you look at that body of water, think of yourself at 70% water, how that water is flowing and how you can allow the fluidity in your life. Okay, and express that. And this one says cause and effect. You're aware that the love you create in your thoughts is an agent of change and the foundation of your results. We are the manifestors of our life. Our thoughts create our reality. I say this in all my videos. Cause and effect. Every thought, every action has an equal and opposite reaction. We know that. That's a physical law. It's a spiritual law. What is as above, so below. Whatever we're experiencing on earth are our universal laws of energy also. So whatever energy you put out, whether it's the energy of anger, whether it's the energy of love, whether it's the energy of deceit, you are going to receive back. So if you can remember that and focus on your heart chakra, if you're unable to, oh my God, why did I do this? I was a bad person. Come back into your heart space. You are a divine being of love and light. Always in that place for experiencing life. So forgive yourself for the choices that were not the best for your highest good. Forgive others for the choices that they have made that made you feel anything less. Okay? Forgiveness opens the heart, opens the petals of the heart. And once your heart is open, it allows the movement and it allows the energy to radiate, not just in your own energy body, but it touches the souls and energy of others. Allow that. Okay? Let's look at some of the guidance messages that have come in from the angels that I took. I took 3. So it says here, I love these cards. These are power of surrender. Okay? Surrender is stubbornness. We're not about competition. It's not always about winning or losing. It's not always about, I got the right one. Stop being stubborn. Cooperation. These are the keywords. I don't even need to read the rest of it. Are you being too rigid? Are you taking a rigid stance in your life? That's the question. It's a question. Cooperative effort is what's going to get you forward. Jump. It says take a leap of faith. Take a risk. Put your heart's true desires into action. Put your heart's true desires into action. When you start following the promptings of your heart will guide you in the right direction. Okay? This will guide you in the right direction. And the dragon energy. The dragon energy, the dragons are saying you're connecting actually with the dark blue galactic dragon. Okay? Dark blue also is throat and third eye chakras. So it helps you listen to the voice of the universe. Helps you listen, because you're going to be able to see from here, and it helps you express. When you're connecting to this, when you are, I'm feeling again called to this heart chakra. When you are opening your heart chakra, when you are working with kindness, love, compassion, joy, happiness, when you're allowing those feelings to fill your energy body, it's going to release the toxic emotions. It's going to release those toxic emotions, the lower vibrations. And as you release these lower vibrations, you are stepping into your most authentic self. You're connecting with the higher energetic forces. So it says, ignite the codes of your master blueprint. Access the cosmic wisdom. Comes in. Access the cosmic wisdom and enter the higher service. Key takeaways. Surrender. Number 1, surrender your need to control. Forgiveness. Cooperation. Mind. Control of the mind. Clear your thoughts. Positive thinking creates positive outcomes. Positive expectations actually manifests positive expectations. Relinquish stubbornness. Remembering to work with the energy of the heart. 7th. The 8th is chill. Have fun. Go have fun. Final message. So thank you so much for the ones who have tuned in for chat. I will talk to you soon. Hello for the ones who have chosen Clear Quartz, pile number 2. Let's look straight into our sacral chakra. What is our blocks? Sacral chakra energy for flexibility and movement. Actually, a few cards just flew out for you. So what we got that is blocking your chakra. See, the block in one chakra is not just related to that. There are other blocks that kind of seep in and that affect our chakras. So one of the soul lessons for you is there's a lot of worry. And when we worry, it is because we are either living in the energy of the past or we are living in the energy, worry is when you're living in the energy of something that's not happened. I don't know how this will take place, how that will take place. You want to control the things and you want to know all the outcomes. You're not trusting and surrendering to the flow of the universe. You're not surrendering to what is unfolding in your life, right? So worry is that energy when you are not taking a higher perspective, you're not working with I feel like with this, your third eye, there's a blockage in your third eye. So when you start looking at things from a higher perspective, like everything's going to unfold in its own divine timing, that everything is happening for the highest good and for the good of all. And I don't need to be the one in charge of every person's happiness. I just need to be happy in the now and do the very best that I can in the now. And whatever that has happened in the past, that can't be changed. And what is in the future, I cannot control. We don't know if we're going to live in the next moment or now. So that is one way in which you can start working on releasing worry. So the more you stay in the present, moment, the easier it will be for you to release the energy of worry. This is also blocking. There's a blockage in you communicating your truth. So there's a blockage in your throat chakra. This is what I picked up with this card. And that's why I said the third eye chakra. But from the chakra cards, I got that your ability to express and communicate your truth is also a blockage. Okay, that's also a blockage. That would be talk for another time on how to open up the energy of the center. So I'm feeling like when you are worrying and you're not expressing your authentic self, what's happening is it is preventing this flow, a new beginning. I'm picking up yours in my throat chakra right now. It's preventing a new beginning that's coming in your life, which will give you ultimate fulfillment. You're looking for this ultimate fulfillment, but what's going to require is a complete shift. Okay. So what is required is a shift of perspective, something that needs to change. And when things are changing, you start to get worried. And you're not sure, and you try to hold on. When you try to hold on to structures that are no longer working in your life, it blocks this. This wants to come through the divine. The divine wants to give this to you, right? So that you can have something of value, something that you can put together. You're not able to create something of value with another, okay? So it's like, this is like a building together with communities, with other people, with relationships with others, but something that's a grounding foundational energy, right? So you're unable to do that, and that is being blocked. And we're going to look at the other cards and then we'll all put it together. So this wants to come through to you, but you've got to allow the energy of change. And I understand that change creates a chaos. We're used to a certain way of thinking and being, and it's not easy. Change creates the mind. The ego, that's the mind, is going to start creating, no, we can't change this. We don't know what's going to happen. Yeah, we don't know what's going to happen. We never know what's going to happen. I could have the best life. So I think I could have all this financial abundance. I could be the most beautiful woman in the universe. I could have everything possible. I could just immediately get into a car crash. And that could be the end of my day, end of my life, right? Worrying. Energy of worry takes away from now. Energy of worry takes away from you living in the present moment. And that is the energy of the sacral chakra. to enjoy your life in the now. And if there are things that are not fulfilling in your heart, let them go. Let the old structures fade away. It's not easy. This is not an easy task, but it's doable. Yeah, it's doable. You could do this, and we'll look at how. Let's look at what's going to empower you. I only chose one card for that from my Psychic Tarot of the Heart. I haven't looked at these cards, okay? It says moving on. So it's like the Eight of Cups. Moving, and isn't that synchronistic? Moving away from things that are no longer serving you. You've got to allow that. You've got to allow this old foundation to break so that the new can come in and you can build something that you truly desire. Something that you truly desire. Walk away. Walk away from unfulfilling jobs, unfulfilling relationships. Walk away from negative thinking. Walk away from the energy that wants to limit you. You are limitless. You can create anything that you put your heart to. There's infinite abundance for you. Let's look at what will empower, and I'll give you steps and I'll put it all together for you. What will empower the energy of this chakra? We need to activate this energy to empower this chakra. Let me just look at it. Seeker of Flames, Clearing Debts. Oh, I love this. Begin to explore. And empathy. Okay. So one of the first things that I'm feeling is when I said that you need to, what's going to empower is moving away, is step one is removing those heavy financial burdens and emotional debts from your life. It says here, the angels have said, clear your debts. That's how, this is the Angels of Abundance card. Okay, so you can create abundance in your life by clearing away those emotional debts that you feel like you have to do this. I have to do this, right? So clear those away, and it could be small steps at a time. You're going to start to feel lighter and freer, and your energy will start to move. Okay, and as you start to release that, you release that energy of worry, and you start to allow the energy within your energy body to start moving now. So, because this is the element of water, you're going to allow for that water element to kind of clear away, let the toxins go and move away, and start speaking your truth. Start expressing yourself. Okay, that's a blockage. Start to express small truths, and you'll start to feel good. Know that you're a divine being. You have the right to communicate. You have your right to speak your inner truth. It is your birthright. It is your birthright. How long are you going to stay feeling afraid of what anybody else is going to think? We're all going to leave the world at one day. One day. So let's live this life to the fullest, to the now, to your greatest potential. And your greatest potential is here. But don't put your energy in things that are going to take away from your core, from your joy, that don't make you feel good and happy. Happiness and love are what the soul seek. We think we will be happy in a relationship. We think we will be happy if we looked a certain way. We think we will be happy by having a certain home. Those are just tools. True happiness and true joy comes from within the heart. Doing joyful things. Doing things that make you happy. And this ace is here. This came in as a block. You are blocking this yourself. Divine wants to give you this utter fulfillment. An absolutely overflowing cup is here for you. Do you want it? That's for you. That's for you. Do you want it? Okay. you have to learn to move on. You have to have that. You need to tap into that fire power within you to move on. Take the higher road of understanding. So clearing debts, okay? So it says here, this is the seeker of flames. I'm not going to go with the traditional meaning. What I feel with this is what's going to empower you is your solar plexus. Fire up that energy. Fire that up. You need to tap into your own firepower. So what steps can you take to ignite that firepower? Is start looking at things that you've done, what you've accomplished. Allow yourself to shine. So it builds your self-confidence. It builds your self-worth. Right? The energy, the solar plexus is that energy of the sun that's right here. Right? It ignites. It's just like the sun. It's igniting out into the world, and it gives you that fire, right? The fire energy within you. Let that fire energy fuel your thoughts. Let that fire energy fuel your passions and your dreams. Follow your dreams with that fire energy within you. Not the wishy-washy or someone else is telling you to do this, someone else is. What do you want to do? What is it that calls to you? What is it that makes you happy? No one can decide that for you. Why are you listening to anybody else? Why should anybody else be that deciding factor for you? It's you. It's your life. You have the right to make that choice. You have a choice in every moment. Every moment. Seek that firepower. Okay. And as you do that, and as you move away, as you start to take small steps, nobody's taking you to take a big plunge. I mean, ideally, that's what I would say, but take small steps. Don't let anything scare you. When you start to take small steps, it starts to free up the energy a little bit. And when the energy starts to free up, you start to recognize that, hey, you know what? That really felt good. I think I want more of this. So you'll start to take more of those steps. Okay? Begin to explore. That's another message that's coming. Start to begin to explore your different aspects, your different hobbies, things that you like to do, and you haven't put any effort and time in it. Start to explore that area. You don't know. Maybe that would be something that brings in financial abundance that you had not thought of before. And when you try to explore something more, there is that sense of adventure. There is that sense of, like this one, I love this because it's like, we're going to Paris. We're going to go see the Eiffel Tower. To me, it is go travel. And it could be local travel. It could be like travel to, even travel does, it means just change of environment. Sometimes just bring in a different energy. It brings in that different energy. And for me, this would be, you can go to different places. Yes, connect to nature for sure. That's a basis rule for the sacral chakra. But I'm also feel called to, for those who've chosen the Clear Quartz, is even like visiting a new place. Because like exploring a new culture, exploring a new area, because it starts to ignite our creative powers and you start to integrate things. I absolutely love going to new places. The newer the place, more exciting it is. I love it. I love knowing about different cultures, different places, different things. How are people? How do they think? I think it's amazing that we're so different and we're all humans. All of us, billions and billions of people, and we all look so different and we have so many different ideas. And instead of focusing on all the fights and everything that's going on in the world, let's look at, wow, in spite of that, look at all the fusion, look at all the amalgamation of the energy. So as you explore, it allows the imagination in the mind. So you're allowing and you're fueling your imagination. So this is, to me, is a card of imagination. And when your imagination, you're allowing that energy to flow in, new ideas start to come in. Okay. This will help, and I'm sure this will open up the heart chakra. I'm trying to connect this to here, and this will be for the ace. It says here, empathy. You feel and understand the emotions of another in service of love. So understanding other people. So again, empathy, also connect with, this says like a lot of beautiful rainbow colors, right? Beautiful rainbow colors. Empathy is, I just finished saying that, right? When you're going into different places, different cultures, the way people are, it's amazing. You explore and you see and you develop a sense of, try to find a sense of commonality. What is common within the differences, right? What is common within the differences, and appreciate those differences and allow people to be who they are. And that opens up and that cleanses our heart chakra. It does. We may think that, oh, Archana, but I have these these relationships that are not working out, but I want. When we focus on these other aspects, trust me, your heart chakra starts to open up different petals, and then that energy seeps into things that were not working will start to work, because that's the energy of this center. What beautiful cards. I am so enjoying doing this. Okay, I took 3 guidance messages from our angels, and I will tell you. So what you do need to do is, if you're taking like too long to follow this path of spirit, it says surrender procrastination. If you're generally in the habit of, I'm going to take it easy and I'm going to take my own time. Give me a second, okay? I've not eaten anything since morning. I've been trying to do this reading like 3 times over. Surrender procrastination. It says now is the time to jump on a goal instead of putting it off. Take action! Taking action will attract success. Okay, so if you're getting some ideas, go for it. If you're like something like, I don't know if I should do it, go. The next one, I did say solar plexus. I love it. I love when I'm like looking at the cards and they're like, okay, I said that. It says here, be strong. The strength comes in many areas, and this one I'm feeling like it's your solar plexus. Okay, so it says here, you are stronger than you think you are, and your strength will assure a happy outcome. You're stronger than you think that you are. We always are. The tests and the challenges, the obstacles that we face in our life really, really get us to see a different aspect of ourselves. So be strong. Tap into the solar plexus. And the final card is from the dragon deck, and it says here, the dragon energy for you is the blue dragon. Why am I not surprised? The blue dragons from the Pleiades. It prepares you to accept source healing. Oh, wow. Accept a heart activation. Give and receive heart healing. Accept a heart activation. And it says here, it's the blue dragon. Throat chakra is blue. Blue. It is expression. It is time. And you're blocking. Your sacral chakra is not allowing for your creative projects to come to fruition. So, steps that you can take, I shall put them together. Number 1, your mantra. I am learning that worry doesn't change an outcome. Number 2, I can create a life of my dreams. I am magic manifester. I harness the power of love within me. I'm worthy of the life I say I want. I'm worthy of the life I say I want. I deserve the very best. I deserve the very best, for I am worthy of the very best. Affirmations for you. That's why I was going on. First was worry. Second is speaking the affirmations that strengthen our solar plexus. Third is start to explore different areas, either in your hobbies and actual visitations of places. Start taking small steps to walk away from things that are unfulfilling. Anything. Start to clear out your debts. whether it's emotional death. So when you move away, when you even take a small step of, you know what, I don't want to do this. I don't want to rely on this addictive behavior to suppress something, and you move away from it. That's a step. Okay. You decide that from today, I'm going to have these positive affirmations, and I will spend 5 minutes every day thinking positive thoughts, because I know positive thoughts will create a positive outcome. That will help you clear your energy field, and it will slowly help you to move away from things that are no longer working for you. Okay. Tapping into your solar power, tapping into speaking your truth. Okay. Working with another. So this is another. So I'm feeling like fourth step for you would be, here's something. I didn't think of it before. It just came to me right now. How about you do some charitable work, something, anything that you like. Work with another, give to another, and you're going to start to feel the emotions. And when you start to feel the emotions, when you're in service to another, and that's why I'm saying charitable work. And I don't mean like attending those big ball charities. I want you to get your, it's literally getting in there, doing something for someone who is suffering. I just did a women's conference speech, and I talked about my awakening, and in that I talked about how being a hospice volunteer changed my life, and I left my life from wanting to be a corporate tycoon to finding myself and my purpose in life. Empathy. And if you are stopping yourself from doing some things and you're just kind of slowing your energy field down, stop. Stop procrastinating and take action. Start taking action, and you know that you have the strength. So affirmations are very big. This is what I'm picking up here. And moving away from unfulfilling things and stop worrying about things. And connecting with another is the core message that's coming for you. So I hope that you are able to take some of these steps, and this will help you open up the energy field of your sacral chakra and allow for your for your highest creative expression. So wishing you love and joy, and I will talk to you soon. Hello, dears. For the ones who have chosen Amethyst, pile number 3. Okay, let's look at what are the blocks and what it's going to empower this chakra. Let's look at the blocks. This was the soul lesson. Health. The Hanged Man. 4 of Cups. Oh, and 6th chakra. Amethyst is the color. The color amethyst and the stone amethyst resonates at the 6th chakra, the Ajna chakra, the command center, and your blockage. You chose this. You chose amethyst, and your blockages come in as the 6th chakra. And I'll talk about it. I'm going to have to pull the other cards out, but I will tell you what I'm picking up from here right now. It says here, you're going to honor the physical vessel that enshrines your soul. So your health is taking a toll because you're unable to see certain aspects within your life. Either you are sitting in the energy of regret and disillusionment, apathy, not sure. These are very unfulfilling. These are the only 3 cups, and I'm not really happy, but you're not able to see something that's coming to you from the hand of the divine. Okay. Sometimes it is good to be sitting in suspension. Sometimes it is really good to be sitting. So sometimes it is good to be sitting in the energy of suspension and not taking action, because that is where we truly start to see what is working in our life and what is not. What steps do I need to take? That's when an illumination occurs. So pulling out these cards on what's going to empower you is really, I love this. This one is like the 6 of Swords, moving away from the thinkings that was trapping you in that limiting belief And that was creating a discord in your entire energy body. Okay, so as you learn to walk away from either the trappings of the mind, that this is a responsibility I do need to take and I have to do this, and this is the work I do need to take, and I know I'll never be able to make it well in the world, and because of my past, that kind of living in the past, reliving in the past, creating those kind of circumstances, living and reliving that past, whether it's the way you're thinking or even the relationships that you're drawing, the kind of work that you're at, the workplace, all of that really is limiting you in not allowing you to firstly see the truth. This is the third eye, right? So you've chose the amethyst, which is taking a higher perspective on, okay, what is this lesson? What is this contraction bringing to me? What is this challenge and this obstacle bringing into my life? What am I to learn? Once you understand and take that energy that it is all about my reaction to certain things, about how I am reacting and how I am assuming, the world is going to present its own. So you will keep drawing in those people and places. By law of attraction, you draw in people, places, and things that your energy is emanating. So if I am trying to learn the lesson of standing up for myself, or walking away from not listening to others and stepping in and understanding myself and having that faith in my own opinions and my own guidance system. This is your guidance system. Third eye is your guidance system. Why I'm talking about this, even though we are talking about the block in the sacral, is because all the chakras are related. So a certain block in a certain area is going to bring that about for you. So once you understand that you are the creator of your reality, right? You can master your energy. You can master your thoughts. That's where magic begins. And you're learning that. And as you learn that, healing is going to begin. Healing is going to begin. That, okay, that's what it's brought. I am going to be the master of my own energy. I'm going to be the master of my reality. I am going to choose the experiences that I want to have. I'm not going to base it by what you think. Oh, you think having that much in the bank balance is a status. I don't need that. That's not what I want. That's what you want. That's what 100 people want. That's what 1,000 people want. But that's not what I want. Strength in your own ability, in your own energy, ability, and energy. I'm feeling called to say, be who you are. Not what the world wants you to be. Be who you are. I ain't gonna do this. No. That's it. That's it. I don't know why I was saying this. Must have been for somebody. Must be for somebody to know this. Learn to say no. Learn to say no. Draw your boundaries. And as you walk away from that, you know what I love about this card in this particular deck is look at how wonderful that green energy, the heart chakra energy, is coming from the heart of Mother Gaia. Right? You may hear, I am like sitting out in my backyard and doing this reading, allowing that energy of Mother Earth to fill from your soles of your feet and move up into the chakra system. It's allowing healing to take place. It's wonderful. And as healing takes place, you spread your wings. You start looking at that bridge that's coming straight in from the divine. And you say, yes, I'm ready. Yes, I'm going to take this step forward. And I have utter faith in the divine. I have utter faith in my ability to manifest the life that I want, that I choose. And I am ready and willing to spread my arms, to spread my energy. Right? That's what's going to empower you. This is such a beautiful card from this deck. I love this. So what are some of the steps that you can take that's going to empower the energy of this chakra? All right. Karma. Abundance mindset. And take the lead. Loyalty. Okay. Let me have a look at it. Perfect. Okay. Got it. So what I'm feeling here for you is this one and this one's come together. This is karma, card of karma, law of cause and effect, right? Every action has an equal and opposite reaction. Law of physics on the physical world and also in the universal world. As above, so below. Whatever are the laws that are applied on earth are same there in the universal laws. And that is, karma is a universal law. So the energy you put out is the energy you get back. Okay? That's exactly, it's just same, you know? So, having said that, start looking at what people have done to you. Open that heart by forgiving. Because it's a perception. We are working on perception right now because that's a blockage. And as you work on perception, you're going to open up the sacral chakra. You're going to help the energy in the sacral chakra to have that movement. Okay? Have that movement so that the energy can flow. Right? It has to flow. Flexibility. Remember I said that? Keyword is flexibility. To understand that flexibility. So karma is simply is what you put out is what you're going to get. As simple as that. You're not here to judge when that's going to take place. That's divine judgment, divine order on when something's coming back. If someone's done something wrong to you, that's their karma. It'll come to them. You don't need to worry about it. You don't need to be upset. You don't need to wish that they get that right now. You're ruining your own energy field. Why? Just start vibrating at this amazing. Okay, this is my huge. Look at this Merkaba. This is carnelian, okay? Vibrate at that vibrant energy that you are. That's your core. Let people be. And if someone's done something wrong to you, the way you release that is through forgiveness in the heart. Forgiveness doesn't make the action any less. Forgiveness is for you. When you're forgiving someone, it's for you. You are releasing the chains. I don't want to be chained to the past. I don't want to be chained to that energy anymore. I want to be me in the now. I want to create the future is not based on your past. The future is based in the now. So anything that you wish to create in the future has to come from the energy that you're holding right now, right here, right now. And your constant, your dominant vibration. What is your dominant vibration? Is your dominant vibration that of regret and I don't know, I'm not sure, that was sad, this always happens to me? If that's your dominant vibration, that is what you will draw more of. Law of attraction. That's a universal law. That's just the universal law. So start understanding how the universe is working, understanding how that the law of karma, a law of balance is always there. There will be balancing acts. So if you've done something wrong, it is going to come to you. But there's nothing to, oh my God, something's going to come to me. Hey, okay, so I got it. It's fine. I know better now. I know how to make a shift in my life now. It's about attitude. It's about attitude. It's about thinking. It's about holding on to that senses that are trying to take you. The mind is going to try, the ego is going to try, mind when I say is the ego, is going to try to take you in a direction which it thinks is safe. It's pulling out these old programs like, remember the last time you did that? People were laughing at you, you were shunned, you were shamed. That was then. I'm stronger now. You understand? It's about that attitude. It's about that part. Abundance mindset. I love it. In my sessions, when I pull this card out, we all have like a blast with this one, because the law of abundance is to have an abundance mindset. When you believe that you are worthy of the life you say you want, when you believe to the core and you say that, all the abundance is flowing to me right now. All the abundance in the universe is here for all. I don't have to worry. We're not living in a limited universe. We're living in an unlimited resources-filled universe. Our minds are not meant to hear, how will it get? I mean, we have resources that are limited. That's limited thinking. Time to get out of that. Take that abundance mindset. inside. The universe is abundant. It's going to come to you. You don't need to worry about how it's coming to you. It's going to come to you. Are you in the vibration of, I deserve the best that I say that I want. I deserve the financial prosperity. I deserve that. And it's not from here. It has to be felt in the energy field. Is that the mindset that you're putting out? Is that the energy that you're emanating? Is that your dominant vibration? Is the question I ask you. Get into that. That's your step. Once you get into that step, that all the abundance is here for all, we're not in a competitive environment, we're in a cooperative, and the universe is there catching every person's back. The ego has us believe the otherwise. What did I say? The ego has us believe otherwise. That's what I meant to say. So take charge. Hey. Take charge. Take lead. Things that you felt like were blocking you and you were not feeling like good enough. Taking the lead is also tapping into our solar plexus. I think even another one, tapping into that energy of worthiness, of self-confidence. That's what brings in that. This is, to me, is the card of being an emperor or an empress, right? You're an emperor. Actually, to me, this is taking the lead is a yang energy, which deals with our solar plexus, and leadership comes in from your willpower, your confidence. What is your level of confidence? Where are you drawing that? My level of confidence is not coming by confidence over another, or my power, my sense of power. I'm not drawing my sense of power by power over others. My sense of power is coming on my sense of control over my life. I want to direct my own life. I want to be the director of this story and this play that's playing out with this Archana here in this lifetime. This is me. I want to take charge. Well, I'm like you. I too am going through all of this. I too am going through all of these struggles. But every time I'm trying to come back into that, I'm trying to make my dominant vibration that of stepping into my own power, realizing that this is karma, and having that abundant mindset. Like everybody else, I fall off the wagon and I get into the dark space. We all do. That's what being human is. And that's why we are all here to inspire and lift one another up. And that's what I'm bringing out in this channel. So it's not going to be your readings like you see in other places. These are healing readings. So, I didn't tell you what this one was. It says here, your reliability demonstrates your loving sense of devotion and consistency of being. Loyalty. Such good qualities here. Be loyal. Be reliable. Those are like amazing qualities for a leader to have. Okay? When you have the abundance mindset, you lift the energy of others. So it says here, if you think of your abundance as something that happens in the future, then it will always be one day away from you. See, feel, and think and speak of abundance in something that you already are in the present moment, and that is what you will experience. Law of attraction. It's not happening in the future. You're living in that vibration in the now. Okay? When you're living in that vibration in the now is when you start to see a physical manifestation take place. I see that. I see that. I see that in my life right now. And I am shocked in a positive way. And heart is filled, like, oh my gosh, I cannot believe I've been thinking about it for 2 years and I'm finally at that place. So many challenges, so many obstacles, so many doubts, so much worry, so many of those soul lessons again and again, testing my resolve, testing my determination, testing whether I will shift 180 degrees from the negative thinking to the positive thinking, and can I maintain the positive thinking in the face of any adversity, in the face of all of that. And it's a journey for each one of us. Take the lead. That's when I decided I'm going to take the lead in my own life. So 3 messages from, wow, beautiful, 3 messages from the angels. It says here, surrender the idea you can fix someone. So it's time for a relationship to shift if it doesn't work to try to fix someone. Each person must be accountable for his own healing. Your job is simply to master your own energy. And in cleansing and mastering your own energy, you are coming in contact with others, and they too have that change within them. Okay? So we're not here to fix anybody. We're not here to change anybody. Okay? We say, oh, we want to change the world. Change begins with you. Okay? Change begins with you. Look in the mirror. And I love that song. Okay? Michael Jackson's Man in the Mirror. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. Yes. Every change begins with that. I look in the mirror and I say, what do I need to change, Archana? What do I need to change today about myself? About myself. Because the strong. So it is time to surrender the idea you can fix someone. Okay? And the message, another message is, oh, this is beautiful. This may be a direct message for someone. True love. It says the romantic stirrings in your heart have propelled the universe to deliver great love to you. True love is here for someone. So this is here, and for most, I feel this is finding that love for yourself in your heart. Finding that true love for yourself when you look at yourself in the mirror and say, I love you. I love everything about you. I love myself exactly as I am. There's nothing to change about the way I am. I'm perfect exactly as I am. So finding that balance, finding that love within your heart is going to fuel the sacral chakra. And the final message from the dragon deck is, oh, how beautiful. Golden orange dragon expands your light for ascension. Be peaceful, warrior. Help those in need and remember your magnificence. Remember your magnificence. Golden orange dragon. The energy of our sacral chakra. Orange. Okay? Orange flower of life. So the orange dragons are bringing in and asking you to remember your own magnificence. So steps, have the abundance mindset. Start taking charge in your life. Look at things from a higher perspective. And move away from things that are limiting your belief systems, and open your wings. Open your wings in your heart. And as you do that, more opportunities are coming rather than being closed. Right? That's a closed energy versus receptivity. So sending you love and light for all those who have watched this. Thank you so much, and I look forward to speaking with you soon. This is Archana with Divine Soul Resonance. Mwah.